All right, we broke the news before break. Shout out to Art Vanderlei for putting in the Woodward Sports Chat that a guy that once a lot of you guys in Woodward Sports Chat wanted, Azeez Ojulari, signed a 1-year deal with the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know how to feel about this one, man, because he is a little bit of a tweener. He's definitely got stuff to prove, but he's definitely flashed that he can do a lot of the things that you want like an edge guy or a Sam guy to do. Where I ease myself from crashing out is the fact that we do have Derek Barnes, who actually can play in coverage. Where this guy is probably be put in the same spot, and all he's really good for is rushing the quarterback. And let's be real about it, he's not great at it. I hate that it's the Philadelphia Eagles, I guess. That's what pisses me off about it. If he's going to flourish into an edge rusher, it's going to be there with Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter on the interior side of him. That part's annoying.
Yeah, it sucks. Like they're going to get what's his name from
Tennessee,
Auburn or Tennessee to Pace. He's going to fall to them. It sucks. Like you give fuck the Giants. Like the Giants did it again, dude.
Yeah,
they're just supplying. They're the Eagles farm system.
They are the Eagles.
The Giants have become the Eagles farm system.
It's like what Cleveland was for the Yankees is what the Giants are for the Eagles now. It's
sick work, gross work.
And he's gonna have 12 sacks next year. They're gonna be like, it's just gonna.
Honestly, yeah, he might have. I'll put it on right now.
Hot take alert.
5 to 8 sacks.
I think he'll have over double-digit sacks.
Golly.
Yeah, he's going to have a career year now. He's on the 1-year deal. It's the prove-it deal.
Yeah,
but
Tennessee's going to sign him to a 4-year, $100 million contract. He's not going to do anything.
They get a third-round pick for it. Trade back up for the next guy.
Get another edge rusher.
Hey, but you guys mentioned a couple guys in the middle. I mean, he's just going to pair up with some old teammates. Jordan Davis. You talked about Jalen Carter, Nakobe Dean.
He's a Georgia guy too.
Azeez is a Georgia guy as well.
Of course he is, dude. Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Georgia. They just keep doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I hate this move. Like $4 million, was it?
$4 million.
$4 million.
I would have taken a shot on it.
It made me up to $4 million. But is something up that he's only getting that type of money with that type of? He had 6 sacks last year.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he only played. I'm sorry, 2021 he had 8 sacks. That's not his career high. 2024 he only played in 11 games at 6 sacks, and that's on a shitty, poopy. I guess they had a pretty good defensive line. I'll say that.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll have 8. Maybe I'll go to yours. 8 to 11 sacks. He'll look like the best version of himself.
Yeah, it's just gonna be. I mean, there's your Brandon Graham replacement.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Is Brandon Graham's retiring, and there you go. You just got a guy that can fill that void.
That's your replacement. Josh Sweat even a little bit there too.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. The fucking Eagles sign a good edge rusher.
Chris, are we tripping? Is that a guy you wanted in a Honolulu blue uniform?
I mean, look, when you have the edge situation you had last year, you want damn near anything. Like truthfully, you're just looking for upgrades, and you know at this point, like you just want to like just get a hold of the guy that's doing the booking for Philadelphia. Just figure out what the hell he's doing. How is he doing these
Howie
numbers?
Roseman,
How is he
man,
making it work?
He's a wizard.
He's good.
Yeah. You're not wrong to overreact to this. I do think that of these moves, this isn't like Saquon where it was so obvious from day one. This guy is gonna be like an absolute superstar. But this is another one of those how'd they get away with this.
Super Bowl Cartier in the Woodward Sports Chat says, we don't need Ojulari, we have Broderick Martin. And obviously, they're 2 completely different positions.
Said no one ever.
Saying that, facetiously, but, I mean, Ojulari fits that same camp as James Houston and as Harold Landry and as Matt Judon, and those are the guys that they don't like to go after. Those are the guys that doesn't fit their scheme. But still, for $1 million, for $4 million, I mean, just to be a rotational pass rusher for $4 million in the season, maybe he wouldn't have taken that same deal in Detroit that he would in Philadelphia because he sees what Philadelphia can do to an edge rusher.
Won a Super Bowl.
They just won a Super Bowl, and he knows that he'll look the best playing in Philly, where you have all of those guys in a prop. So he saw what Milton Williams just got. You know, you go to Philly, you have a good year, you're going to get fucking paid. So maybe that's what it is. But
Williams contract's crazy. Nick, who would you rather have? Ojulari or Derek Barnes?
I like the upside of an Ojulari. I really do. I mean, he might be great for Philly. He might not, but I do like the upside there. I just think he's a better athlete through and through. And I think he has proven he can get to the quarterback compared to a Derek Barnes, where they've wanted him in that role a little bit, but we haven't seen him thrive in it by any means.
And he can't wrap up when he gets there, right, Nick? I'm just kidding.
I'm taking back his missed
Yeah, you did say.
I'm taking back his missed safety, and I am taking his interception. I'm cutting that out the window when I evaluate
He's finding the
Derek
mean.
Barnes.
The mean of Derek Barnes.
The mean is Derek Barnes is solid, but I think Ojulari has a lot more upside. Would you guys say the same, or do you guys prefer
I would
Barnes?
say, yeah, he has a lot more pass rushing upside for sure. I don't think anybody can argue that.
Yeah.
I would say Derek Barnes is a more all-around player. But if you're looking for just a pass rusher, then yeah, for sure he's got more pass rushing upside. Burn in the Woodward Sports Chat with the super chat
That shit burn.
says the Saquon move also required an absolute cousin GM. The Browns were supposed to be that cousin, and they weren't even bigger cousins than the Giants. That's facts, dude.
John Cena
Great way
fans.
of putting it.
That's facts. The Saquon move is unforgivable. I just can't believe the Giants did it again.
Where are you at with the DG?
I think for what we got going on, I'm comfortable in saying like I'd rather have Derek Barnes. At least I'm cool with anybody that says they would rather have Derek Barnes. But I can't disagree with the fact what you had to say, an upside in terms of like
Pass rushing.
Yeah.
That pass rushing upside
Azeez
is
Ojulari.
100% there with Ojulari. Like I said, I think Derek Barnes is a better all-around player.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if they can both stay healthy next year. Obviously, Derek Barnes doesn't have a history of not being healthy, but it's just the injury. You'd like to see him bounce back, which I think he will.
Yeah. He's in a better position. Like if he's going to be a lot more effective there in Philadelphia than he would have ever been here in Detroit. So he made the right decision for himself.
Absolutely.
And I doubt even offered him a contract for that very reason. Like, what would he be here as a 3-4 stand-up linebacker?
Yeah.
He's not dropping back into coverage.
No.
We're not just signing you to fucking...
No, he's a pass rusher. That's
Yeah.
what he is. He's a pass rush specialist. And I know that's what a lot of Lions fans want, and I can't be mad at them for wanting that. But they've proven that that's not a guy they're going to sign. That's why they cut James Houston. That's why they didn't, that's why they cut Zadarius Smith. That's why they moved, like, guys that are specific pass rush only are not people that they're trying to acquire. So it sucks for sure because that's a cheap deal. Obviously, like, I would do that in a heartbeat, but that's not the type of guy they want to bring in.
Are we fair to question that part of Brad? Because we've just talked about it for years now, that we've outlined that is a consistent thing of his, a consistent trait of his. But now, given where this roster's at, are you starting to question, or maybe just want Brad to ease up on that specialist type of role, like that he seems to be so against and favoring the well-rounded players?
No, I think
It's
you look
more
at
him
it,
than
and
Stan, too.
if what happened last
sure.
year happens again, you need those all-around guys. Like, you could barely feel the defense last year, but because you had guys that could play different positions, it helped. But still, that's what fits the defense that they want to run. They can't run a 4-3 with guys that can't play the run at the edge or bump back into coverage and linebacker. They need that. So,
Yeah, this one I'm not beefing over. I think the one guy that I want them to like be privy to or like grab, or at least would have held on to. I doubt he's the same player, but James Houston, like the DPR designated pass rush guy. I think those guys are well worth it. I think we saw James Houston be well worth it for us, and that was against a team where we weren't really ready to compete with the guys like the Buffalo Bills, but we played them tougher and closer than we did this year with the best version of our team. So I think a DPR guy, that's why these edges get paid so much. That's why they're such a high value, because getting to the quarterback, disrupting the quarterback, even moving him off his spot and moving him off his read is so much more valuable than a guy that drops back into coverage once in a while, in my opinion. So, like, but for the right guy, like, obviously not every single buddy
I
on
was
the
more
market
upset
is that for us.
about DeMarcus Lawrence than this.
Yeah.
I
Well,
felt
he fits.
DeMarcus Lawrence fits what they
Yeah.
like in a guy. He plays the run great. He obviously gets to the passer great. He's that big body out there, and he was, a short-term contract, and he's older. I thought,
Crazy time in the big body out there.
yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think that he would have fit very well. But
Shout to
I've already fully bought in that they're drafting an edge, and that's going to be their guy. likely Brad Holmes wants to put a guy next to Aiden Hutchinson for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Through the draft.
Contractual control.
And
I
that's
did it
what
today.
he's shown that he's good at doing that. So we'll see. But
I lost a comment. Somebody asked, "Isn't he just Derek or Davenport? Is he just a pass rush guy?" No,
Davenport
sets the run.
Davenport is very good in playing the run.
It's Daryl Slaughter. I apologize. Shout out to Daryl Slaughter.
Yeah,
Is Marcus Davenport rush only? No.
Davenport plays very well. He's got to play though. That's what it is. With Davenport, it's not a talent or he can't play the run. He's very good at playing the run. He's very good at rushing the passer. He just is not very good at staying on the field.
In today's mock draft with Dion, we did a 1 to 32. I moved to 24.
The Detroit Lions select
my boy Shamar Stewart. I don't know if he's gonna be there, but that's just a perfect fit for me.
Yeah,
he is Marcus Davenport, but I think a higher ceiling at this point in his career.
Stay on the field.
Yeah, he does. He just has developed a little bit more of a game plan with pass rushing, but